years, we've shown you Tesla's Sentry video after video of people all around the world, but really mainly here in the US, that seem to have some level of animosity towards Teslas, from bashing to slashing, and keen to even peeing. So we've seen chargers intentionally blocked, cables cut, and just about everything that you can think of. Hey guys, I'm Kim Java, and before we even get going, please make sure you're subscribed and you smash that like button. Okay, so if you've been following Tesla for a while now, you will know that back in 2019, Tesla introduced Sentry mode, which is a feature that takes the 8 exterior Tesla cameras and turns them into security cameras that can capture most of the action outside your car when you're not around. But over these past few years, we've seen and heard from thousands of Tesla owners about incidents that just make you wonder, is this because there's cameras all around the car, or is there more to it? And are Teslas currently being targeted more by haters than they ever were before? So we have to talk about the Elon Musk factor when we go into all this. Even as a Tesla supporter, you've probably noticed the change in perception around him recently. So in the past, he was kind of seen as this global hero, but that perception seems to be changing recently. There are those that view him more in a negative tone now, possibly because of his personal or even his business decisions recently. So if you guys have been following my channel, you'll know that I am not one to back away from controversy, and I always give you guys my real opinion, whether it's good or bad. So we've got to dive into some of these headlines that have been making news recently, and there's one in particular that really had me thinking, especially as a longtime Tesla driver now, where I have followed these ups and downs, and I just felt like I really need to put my 2 cents in on all of this. So you guys have probably seen some version of this article by The Guardian that's made its way across most of the Tesla news posts by now, and it just basically goes on to interview Tesla owners that have experienced anti-Tesla sentiment. So there are some parts of it that really get heated, where it interviews politicians, and even has a tweet from actor Alyssa Milano, who has actually been a longtime Tesla supporter, but now she's saying, "I gave back my Tesla, I bought the VW EV," and then she goes on to heckle Elon more, suggesting either he or Twitter are promoting hate and racism. So there's also this recent report from Axios that found Tesla owners in states that don't have a massive Tesla presence, like Iowa, are routinely heckled, cut off in traffic, and blocked from charging stations. So I really want to know what you guys think about all this. Do you think that it's Elon's fault? So think about his controversial Twitter takeover, among other things, or is it just that Tesla rubs some people the wrong way? So when we did a video on this topic a few years back, thousands of you guys commented that it was simply jealousy that caused the haters to act out against Teslas on the roads. Since then, though, there are a lot more Teslas on the road, and there has been a lot more incidents. And there's even polls from research analytics that found that 54% of respondents view Elon negatively, and that some Tesla owners believe they're suffering from the impact of his reputation. As a longtime Tesla owner with the ability to reach out to a lot of you guys on this channel, I'm just super curious to get your perspective. Have you ever felt this sort of negative perception from others on the road for owning an EV or a Tesla? Let me know down below. Most of the footage that has been shared with us has come from Tesla owners saying that these were completely random acts of hate without anything that led up to them. For example, this Model 3 owner in Canada who says he noticed a large white GMC truck tailgating him, moving into the shoulder before flooring it past the Tesla, yelling profanities out of the window and giving the driver the finger. My favorite part is that the Tesla owner actually turned over the video to the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, and they were able to find the truck driver and charge him with crossing a solid white line, running a red light, and an $800 fine. And this really just seems to be the theme when it comes to Teslas, because I also found these on Tesla Owner Worldwide. And if it's not keen, it's smashing windows, and it just makes me sad to see that people are considering abandoning ship. So it just begs the question again, are Teslas being vandalized more than other car makers? Okay, so if you are worried about your car being vandalized, you should probably think about upgrading to a real dash cam. We all know Tesla is pretty limited as far as video quality and blind spots. Today's sponsor, SentryCam is an industry-leading auto intelligence company that specializes in dash cams. It sells over 1.5 million units in a single year across 100 plus countries worldwide, and their 70mi dashcam Omni is the industry's first 360-degree rotating dashcam, and they're most innovative too. Omni is your reliable parking and driving guard with so many parking surveillance features, superb night vision, advanced ADAS, and smart voice control, which maximize surveillance and avoid road safety related accidents. The Omni is a no blind spot, full view dashcam. It features a 340-degree swivel design and a 140-degree field of view to minimize any distortions. The AI motion detection algorithm can even detect what's normal human behavior around your car and what's suspicious. It captures the important stuff, so there's no useless large files to sift through. The coolest part is that once suspicious motion is detected, the lens actually rotates to that direction, activates a warning light, and begins recording. There's also collision detection. When a collision is detected while driving and parking, Omni automatically triggers and saves footage in the emergency folder, which will not be looped. Omni also delivers incredible night vision with its f1.5 large aperture with the new PureCell Plus S HDR technology. It records crystal clear footage even in low light environments too. To get one of the most advanced dash cams on the market, click the link in the description below to get started. All right, let's get back to it. Some owners do believe the anti-Tesla harassment is mostly from people who hate EVs and not just Tesla or Elon. And from my perspective and being around EVs in this space for a long time now, I do agree with this, mainly because the anti-Tesla hate has been around long before Elon's whole Twitter takeover and all the public statements that he's made that people find controversial. And you might remember this video that I made about it all 4 years ago called Why Some People Hate Tesla, which ironically is one of my most popular videos. And since then, there's also the YouTube channel Wham Bam Tesla Cam, which has taken that hit concept and run. So I live in the South, so I feel like I can say this, but there's this whole stereotype and perception of the hate just coming from the Southern right-wing pickup driver, but there's really so much more to it. So you guys can take a look at Elon on Twitter, for example, and he's kind of done this whole 360, and he's literally telling his followers to vote Republican and talking about reinstating Donald Trump's Twitter account. There's also this recent tweet from Elon saying, quote, "In the past, I voted Democrat because they were mostly the kindness party, but they become the party of division and hate, so I can no longer support them and will vote Republican. Now watch their dirty trick campaign against me unfold." And we have to talk about what he tweeted the other day. "My pronouns are prosecute Fauci." So this really rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And honestly, it doesn't really surprise me to hear him saying any of this. I think it's just Elon being Elon, and the same Elon that we admire because he's not afraid to stick it to the man. You know, he makes electric cars when no one else is making them. He makes rockets that fly to Mars, but this time he's getting political, and we are a country that's divided. So you also need to remember that everything that he's done has really been for the betterment of our planet, from the cars to the space travel, AI, and just all these humanitarian projects. So when he talks about releasing files or freedom of speech, I think it's time to maybe research why he's saying this versus the why not, and not just go straight to cancel culture. So I definitely think that people should not go straight to selling their Teslas over this. They just need to look into why he's doing this. It's a whole thing with cancel culture, and that could be a whole nother video. But at the same time, he is the CEO of a company that we all care about, and a lot of us are investors in this, and it is not great for the stock. Whether you agree or you disagree with him, he is fueling a fire when he tweets. So maybe that is not good for the brand of Tesla. I love him as the CEO, so I'd be really sad if he left, but I can kind of see both sides of it. There's this great quote that sort of buttons everything up from Mark Geller. He's a spokesperson for EV Association, and he's also a Tesla owner himself. And he said, quote, "There's an irony here in that Teslas have long been a hate magnet for various reasons. They were the subject of road rage because they represented the environment and were perceived as the vehicular embodiment of that cultural war. But now here we are, and some folks on the left are having a knee-jerk reaction because Elon has taken this ominous turn to the political right, so now they're throwing the same bricks." So this is definitely kind of a deep video. I want to know what your take on all of this is. To me, it feels like a culture war, and unfortunately Tesla and really Elon have become the headliners for everything. So let me know in the comments if you've witnessed more harassment as a Tesla owner recently, or if it's something that's kind of always been there. I know when I come across these sorts of stories, we usually find a lot of really interesting perspectives that are shared on here, so hopefully everyone plays nice. I haven't witnessed any of this discrimination in person yet, knock on wood, but it is all a really interesting social experiment for me to watch just unfold. And obviously there has always been those online trolls, but honestly that is also a big reason why we started our YouTube channel back in 2016, because especially back then there was just so much FUD and misinformation about EVs. Of course, as the space and the market for it grows, hopefully all of that just improves. All right guys, so videos like this one do take an incredible amount of time, research, and effort, and we would love it if you would drop a like and be sure that you are subscribed if you haven't already, and we'll catch you guys next time. Security cameras that can capture most of the apps.
Do you see this bug that's flying around the screen all the time? You're not. Hopefully it's not showing up on camera. There's a fruit fly.
And this really, okay, stop. Because I could see you going like this and it totally threw me out.
I'm trying to see this fruit fly, this giant fruit fly that's been up here forever.
Over the sorry. Over the years, we've shown you Tesla Sentry video after video of people. My mouth is just not warmed up to talking yet this morning. Okay.